I'm not really sure what I'm doing right now. Oh, I'm gonna go this way. Hold on just a second. Yes. Boo. Oh, whoops, Daisy. Okay. Hi. I know that there have been some concerns about me, but do not worry. I am feeling much better. Let me just turn right here on this thing. Okay, so what happened was in your 90 days, they pretty much schedule you every single day. So you have to work no matter what. And if you call off or have an unexcused absence, things like that, you don't like get in trouble for those necessarily, but they like work against you. So I pretty much work every single day of the week. And on it was like the hottest day of last week. But anyway, I am not used to working in heat, such as like 1,000 degrees. Just kidding. But like it was probably 95 degrees outside, and it was humid, and I had been drinking tons of liquids. I had been eating, things like that, but I don't take a break because the route that they have me on is actually 50 on a light day, 50 minutes over. So no matter what I do, I don't take a lunch, I don't take a break, because I cannot beat the time that they have for me, which is kind of a catch-22 because they keep telling me that I'm too slow, but there's just no way I can beat it. So I hadn't been taking any breaks. So on that day, that really hot day, I pretty much had heat exhaustion. I'm not going to go far to say that I had a heat stroke, but someone was behind me and they were like, oh, I'm kind of driving like a drunk lady. And I was like, heat exhaustion, lady. And then also, so I didn't get a rest from that day. I'm super glad for a couple of friends who really helped me out that day. It made a world of difference. Somebody's sister came, poured like cold water on me with a towel. Woo! But it was good. So I didn't get a rest, and so I think it was Wednesday and then Friday. Okay, so Friday I was feeling okay in the morning, and I had my protein shake. I had everything like normal, sucking back the water. Well, around I think it was like 10, I started like kind of slowing way down, and I was like, what is my problem? Because I have been walking 12 miles for several weeks now. So my body's in shape, it's used to it, I go at a steady pace, but I just couldn't keep up. And then it seemed like the slower that I got, the more I had to stop and like take a breath and like be like, oh my God, what's wrong with me? What's wrong with me? And then, so finally I was like, you know what? I know I'm really behind, like 2 hours behind, which is a whole nother story. But I was like 2 hours behind, and I was like, I have to take a break. So I went to Casey's, and I got some ice, and I got a sandwich. So I ate a sandwich, and I don't really drink Gatorade anymore. I used to love it, but the sugar, I just didn't want that. But someone told me, suck back the Gatorade, because that's going to give you electrolytes. It's going to make you feel better. And so I did. I got some of that. And then, so I had 3 more splits or 3 more streets that I was going to do before I do like a curbside part of my route. And I just started getting slower and slower, and it was harder for me to breathe. And then like I had been getting a headache up to that point, and it just got worse and worse and worse. And then I started getting a chest pain. And so my chest was super tight, but also like right underneath my rib cage, it was like a ball. And so I started to cry. Because what else do you do? You're just like, I'm so tired. I can't walk anymore. And I called so many people because I was like, what's wrong with me? What's wrong with me? What do I do? I called Dr. Chuck twice. He was on the golf course, so of course he didn't answer. Then I called Cindy, Robin. No one answered. No one was answering. Then I called my friend April, who's also a carrier. She was like, what is your body telling you? What is your body telling you? Then I called Brenda. She was like, what is your body telling you? Does it hurt? Blah, 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 blah. And pretty much they were like, it's not worth your health. You know, you have got to take care of yourself. And so I called Dr. Chuck again, and I talked to him and explained to him, and he was like, you should probably go get that checked out. And then I was so scared, so I called supervisor, and I was like, who should I talk to? I'm so scared. Because, you know, I would have to bring the mail back and have another absence and stuff, and I was just so frustrated because I am not a quitter, and I didn't want to fail. So anyway, I brought the mail back, and it was not good. Anyway, so then I decided I didn't really know where to go. Like, do you go to urgent care? Do you go to primary care? Do you go to, because it was Friday afternoon, all these doctors are playing golf, right? And so then I went to the emergency room and just kind of swaggered in there and was like, I really think I need to see someone about some stuff that happened today. And anyway, so I ended up in the emergency room. They ran blood, they did urine tests, stuff like that, and basically what happened is the heat really did bring me there, so I had heat exhaustion. But once I was there, they figured out that I was totally depleted of potassium, which when you are depleted of potassium, it acts like a heart attack. So I basically was like, I'm dying for real. And then they also found out that I had a bladder infection, and the doctor was like, how frequently do you urinate? And I was, in my mind, I'm thinking, I never urinate besides in the morning and at nighttime because I can't take breaks. I can't take breaks. So he said that has got to stop. So they pumped me full of fluids, they pumped me full of potassium, and that took a very long time. And then they were going to let me go, but my blood pressure was 237. And, you know, I've always been borderline blood pressure problems, but never really decided to take care of it because, you know, why would I do anything that's good for my body? So anyway, they had to give me like 3 syringes of something, and I didn't know what it was, something real good, and just to try to get my blood pressure down. And the first 2 didn't do a single thing. The third one brought it down to like 186, and they decided to let me go. If it didn't go, if it wasn't in the 180s, I would have had to been admitted overnight. So now I'm on blood pressure meds, I'm on an antibiotic for my bladder, and I'm taking potassium, and I have to schedule an appointment with my doctor, Dr. Sherry, because obviously I'm having some problems. What really sucks though is one of these pills, it says that like if you go out in the sun, it's gonna hurt. Like you're gonna get sunburned and things like that. So I find that to be kind of hilarious, but oh well. Okay, I know this was a super long video. I'm really happy that you hung in there because you needed to know this information, and it made me very happy. Anyway, I have got to go. I love you guys. Thank you for being concerned about me. That means a lot. Sometimes I forget that there are people who do get concerned. So, maybe like drink some water and eat a sandwich while watching this video, because I mean, it's pretty much a whole lunchtime. Okie dokie. All right, time to go. Bye, guys.